Hello and welcome everyone. This is Man bringing you another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Today I have what looks to be an exciting 1v1, but we shall see how this match turns out. It's Boggz versus Ray320, and we are playing on Early Birds, a new map by Boggz. It's a 1v1 2K by 2K map. It's actually got sort of two starting positions that are back-to-back, and there's this sort of X-looking shape of blocking triggers and whatnot within the middle, so that both players have to go around. So it's sort of a circular map here. Ray and Boggz been duking it out in Tungo a little bit, exchanging whatnots, and decided to jump on for a quick 1v1. You see here, Boggz, starting off with Federation, is going into the pretty normal Federation build here, setting up both a Antares type yard and a storage dock, which is the mining colony, whatever. You can see over here that Ray is Klingons. He's going over into the base and doing a cloak. Now, if Boggz over here moves into... The question is, what is his next move? He's going to do a Starfleet engineering, and... Okay, so here is Boggz' strategy. He's going to throw a couple sabers. One strategy on a larger map would have been to go engineering first to allow for the research into the earlier to the chassis levels, but Boggz is going sabers because it is a small map. You can see over here that Ray320 is setting up pretty much the same thing, very, very similar builds, moving straight into cube edge. And putting up an extension yard here. If I can give you this here is Tokroja, and let me see if Boggz is doing anything with his, if I can tell. Actually, I forget the Risner versus Mason here. We shall see here in a moment. Here we go. And we have a Mason. Nova class. Alright, so both players have allied chatted me, and so up here in the top hand corner, they're both talking to themselves and to me, and so they're just sort of giving their thoughts, but the other player can't see that. So if you wonder what the crap they're talking about, you can come tell me later, because I wonder what the crap they're talking about too. So far, basic build structure going on. Nothing too exciting here. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. So, I mean, aside from the sabers, which I actually haven't seen in a long time, no one's doing anything out of the ordinary. This, I would be expecting to do a chassis level 1 or something, but Boggz looks to be massing sabers. Not really sure why. It looks like they have done a little bit of tango here. This scout having messed with the constructor going up there and backing away, and you can see here that these cube eggs are slowly gathering in numbers. So, waiting for the first engagement. Boggz going into Starfleet Science. There goes the chassis level 1. So we'll probably be seeing monsoons, and he is making his way towards his Starfleet command, which will give him access to his warp ins here in the late early game. Now, you can see that Ray has moved into his field yard extension, is pumping out these cube edge classes like no tomorrow. The one thing that he could make use of is that he didn't actually need to make this extension here, because his starbase is not producing anything. He could have saved himself the field extension cost and just straight out built from the starbase. So, you know, minor tweaks there to build order, save you a couple bucks here and there. Might come off, might help later in the game. As we can see, these guys don't have their special yet. I would expect this to be researched sooner or later. Don't see it in the moment. everyone really is sort of just sort of expanding. And as far as interestingly enough, as far as this being a 1v1 relatively small map, there's no engagement yet. So quite interesting. If Boggz goes up and gets up his Starfleet command here very, very shortly, we should expect some warp-ins here anytime soon. Oddly enough, I called that wrong. He is going Intrepid classes as opposed to the Monsoons. My knowledge of what is good versus each ship is a little bit lacking at the moment, considering 312 is not brand new, but still a little bit new. People are still kind of getting a feel for it. In the meantime, Ray is making his way over with only 2 cube edges and going to look to harass this expansion. Now, Boggz has put a platform here. This platform doesn't even have to be upgraded. Acts as a deterrent because... And there goes the upgrade. Now, interestingly enough, he immediately went into the phaser platform as opposed to waiting for the attack to come. Now, this could have been just because he had good enough supplies or resources, whatnot. Nonetheless, this will keep the Klingons away, keep them at bay. And you can see that now Boggz is off chasing around here, going to perhaps do a little bit of harassing. Really, there's only 2, am I counting this right? 2 offensive, there's a total of 4 cube edge classes here. And they are a little bit spread out. You can see here, over here, that the Federation has just a huge sensor range. Well, unfortunately, I can't see the sensor range, but the Federation ships do have just this god-awful large sensor range. So Boggz can probably see all the way over here. And for whatever reason, Boggz ended up moving in a little bit too close, or perhaps maybe just looking to... you know, honestly, I don't know. So you can see here, Boggz actually has researched his progressive scan. This will allow him to do some decloaking on demand, but it's a little bit hard to use because they are non-movable when that happens. So here we have an Intrepid. It's moving up slightly. Not sure if Boggz sees these cube edges here, but you can see in the meantime that he has asked, that he did call out that he was planning on doing this to draw them here. So he's actually already got that, and he's got his 3 sabers up here, looking perhaps to pound on the mining just a little bit. I don't know if he's going to be able to put enough forces to do anything on either side. This Intrepid is going to potentially get tagged a little bit harder than he was expecting. Somehow the movement autonomy is a little bit different. Down here you can see that these Saber classes are tagging this miner, but the miner is not taking a whole lot, and this Cavort is backing away. I don't know why. This is really not in Boggs' advantage here. These Cavorts are probably going to be able to take on this guy fairly decently. They are so the special for the Sabers are fairly geared towards a Cavort. It's better at avoiding pulse base, which is the Cavort. These cube edge classes are not going to. It is not going to be able to avoid a beam. In the meantime, it looks like Boggz has sacrificed his Intrepid to allow his Saber to get away, but I see the oops going up, and it looks like maybe not the right idea. Now, if this Cavort could get up there and get a shot off, this thing is just looking to die, and Ray not capitalizing on that little bit of just damaged ship thing. Now, in the meantime, Ray is actually cloaking this guy, moving him back. I didn't see him down anywhere near needing for a repair, so an odd choice there. These Q-Bags are going to basically stay out here and just pound on these sabers a little bit. Really kind of boring to watch these guys at the moment because they are not doing just a whole lot of damage to each other. And we'll see how this goes.